As we know, Angel Reed's come out this week. She absolutely crushed her own teammates into the dust. And she even decided to go after a legend, the legendary Courtney Vanderloot, who of course blew out her ACL at the beginning of the season, and she is in the midst of making a comeback. And of course, Angel Reed made some comments that were none too kind to a legend. Okay, this is wild. Courtney Vanderloot finally broke her silence. And trust me, it wasn't subtle. When a 5-time All-Star and 2-time WNBA champion claps back at Angel Reed, you know, this rookie turned sophomore drama queen has pushed things way too far. The Chicago Sky locker room isn't just fractured at this point. It's leaking chaos everywhere. So, here's the real question. Is Angel Reed burning bridges faster than she can build them? Because, let's be real, controversy has followed Reese since her LSU days. And if her brand has been built on stirring the pot, well, that act is starting to wear thin. Why? Because if you're bold enough to go at a legend like Courtney Vanderloot, you better land the punch. Reese's jab, it missed badly. Do you think Reese should be fired by the Chicago Sky? Let us know down in the comments below. Let's go. At this point, it's over. That whole Sky Barbie thing, that thing is over. Angel Reese is done in Chicago. They're going to move on. They have to. And let's not forget who we're talking about here. Courtney Vanderloot isn't some benchwarmer you can casually disrespect. She's a 5-time All-Star, a 7-time assist leader, and a 2-time WNBA champion. Her resume is stacked higher than Reese's highlight reels, louder than her sideline antics, and infinitely more meaningful than any Instagram caption. Yet, here comes Angel retossing out comments about Vanderloot's age, her durability, and even questioning whether the Sky should trust her to return at full strength. That's not just shade. That's an open-hand slap at one of the most respected veterans in basketball. The Chicago Sky teammates of Angel Reese, Ariel Atkins, Rachel Banaham, Courtney Vanderloot, 3 ladies which were targeted in that hit piece that Angel Reese slid underneath the table. Yeah, they responded. Not only did they respond, but the Chicago Sky responded as well. So why even go there? Reese hasn't even finished 2 full seasons as a pro. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark, Reese's imaginary rival, because let's be honest, most of this rivalry exists in Reese's head, is already the centerpiece of the Indiana Fever, dragging an entire franchise back into relevance and rewriting WNBA history along the way. Ree, on the other hand, is too busy stirring drama inside her own locker room. Not exactly the leadership formula anyone was hoping for. We can't rely on Courtney to come back at that age that she's at. Ree said, I know she'll be a great asset for us, but we can't rely on that. We need someone probably a little younger with some experience, somebody who's been playing the game and is willing to compete for a championship and has done it before. Courtney Vanderloot, by the way, 2-time WNBA champion, 5-time All-Star, 2-time All-WNBA first team, left the New York Liberty, a championship caliber team, to come help out the Chicago. Oh damn. Oh damn. Oh dang. Oh damn. It's all right, Courtney. It's all right. And the kicker, Courtney wasn't asking for handouts. After tearing her ACL, she's been grinding harder than anyone. Intense rehab sessions, grueling workouts, interviews that showed nothing but focus and determination to come back stronger than ever. The last thing she needed was her supposed teammate suggesting to the entire basketball world that she's washed up. But that's exactly what Angel Reese did. And she didn't just say it behind closed doors. She said it publicly in an interview. That's the part that makes veterans lose respect instantly. Locker room venting happens everywhere, sure. But dragging a teammate's name through the mud on camera, that's how you torch trust in record time. But can Sky Nation expect to see you back there next year? Oh, absolutely. You know, I am contrary to what people say or think. My age is actually not a factor. I am coming back. I'm going to come back better than ever because that's what I've done I put myself in a position to come back and compete even at this age. Better than ever. Thank you so much, Luke. And naturally, Vanderloot didn't let it slide. When asked about her future, she didn't hesitate. Point blank, contrary to what people say or think, my age is not a factor. I'm coming back better than ever. Boom. That's a direct counterpunch aimed squarely at Ree. No coded subtweets, no veiled references, just a veteran clapping back with facts. She's not done. She's not slowing down. And she's not letting some sophomore hothead write her obituary. Ree wanted smoke, but Vanderloot reminded her who really sets the standard. Angel Ree will be lucky if she has a third of the career that Courtney Vanderloot has had. I don't think it was Kennedy Carter that blew that locker room up. I think it was Angel Ree. There, I said it out loud. I think it was continuous drama. Step back for a moment and look at the bigger picture. Vanderloot's legacy is already cemented. She's done the work, earned the rings, and earned the respect of her peers. Angel Ree, meanwhile, is still a project trying to find her place. But instead of focusing on her growth, she's swinging wildly at legends whose accomplishments she hasn't even come close to sniffing. Vanderloot has more championships than Ree has playoff appearances. That's not even hyperbole. That's reality. You can tell it's just some turmoil going on in Chicago right now. And it'd kind of bring up the question like what is going to happen with Angel Reese at this point? I think she's done playing. And then you glance at Caitlin Clark because whether Ree likes it or not, the comparison always follows. Clark, just like Ree, has dealt with physical fouls, targeting, and nonstop media attention. The difference? Clark doesn't throw teammates under the bus. She doesn't shade veterans. She takes the hits, gets back up, and keeps moving Indiana forward. That's the mark of a franchise cornerstone. That's why fans love her. That's why sponsors flock to her. Ree may have the marketing hype machine on social media, but Clark has the leadership gene you can't fake. But back to Ree, because the suspension debacle is just the cherry on top. A half-aim suspension, that's not discipline, that's comedy. The Sky basically said, hey, we'll punish her for 20 minutes and hope she learns her lesson. Nobody respects that. Not the fans, not the media, not other players. Courtney's response didn't just check Ree.